is that time of the year again, that time when KCSE and KCPE results are out. These results are normally received with mixed reactions. Those who have passed the examination are exuberant. They have booked themselves a slot in the next level of education in Kenyan education system. But statistics have shown that most high school students fail to meet the minimum threshold of grade C+ that would see them gain entry into the public universities even on a private sponsorship scheme. Most of the students who fail to meet the Joint Admissions Board's cut-off point are left with the only option of joining mid-level tertiary colleges. In the recent past, however, the government has been in a haste to elevate these colleges into universities, robbing the students of their sole avenue of bettering their lives and pursuing careers of their choice and passion. In the last 3 months, President Kibaki elevated 15 colleges, bringing the total number of public universities to 22.
Should be subjected to detailed scrutiny by the ministry and the commission to ensure that the quality of education is not compromised.
This trend is worrying, especially because no equally enthusiastic effort is being put in place to ensure that technical institutes and polytechnics are revamped to gather for the needs of those students who do not qualify to join universities. In the recently concluded presidential debates, the issue of polytechnics and other mid-level colleges generated a heated debate. It was evident that many political parties realized the importance of these colleges and therefore the need to integrate them in their manifestos. This signifies the importance of the institution.
Statistics are quite odd. 75% of primary kids make it to secondary school. 32 only make it to campus. We have proposed a national polytechnic for each county because we would like to see fourth formers who leave go into polytechnics, because we converted our polytechnics into university colleges and forgot that there is a high rate of dropouts.
Ensuring that we have one technical school in at least every ward in our country to ensure that those who do not make it into secondary school at least are able to be given some form of training that they could use to make a livelihood for themselves.
Unlike universities, technical institutes in Kenya are being phased out. This is partly because of the government's failure to fund their operations and partly because of the university is better mentality. This mentality has been instilled into high school students to a point where those who do not qualify to join universities are treated with derision and viewed as failures. The demand for university education has led to irrational rush for university admission. This has led to many students joining universities to do courses they do not like. Nobody puts into consideration the passion and talents of the students transitioning from high school to tertiary institutions.
Aina yani magirls wale wenye wanajifunza sana. Kitu cha pili iko na pesa mob.
Iko na manufaa mengi sana. Kwa mfano ukiangalia maengineer wenye wamesomea kazi hii wameendelea sana maisha yao.
Furahia sana, it is sort of talent in me. Na I believe nikiwa huko nje itakuwa poa because it is marketable.
Like nowadays, stima imekuja. What those? Wanatengeneza manyumba ya simiti. Na kama una job wanaweza kupita bora kuna skill knowledge ya electricity.
Kazi niko continuously. Kazi utafanya mpaka mwenyewe uachane naye. Uzeeke mpaka uiwache, ziada wengine tena wakuje endelee kuifanyisha.
Naipenda kwa sababu nje watu wengi wakitaka kutengeneza milango, madirisha au ukienda kwa shule, hapo ndio wanakuja kwa hii kazi na watengenezea milango, madirisha, napeleka kwa shule au kanisa.
While the courses of their choice are being offered in Polytechnics, they cannot dare to swim against the popular current. Even though most courses in Polytechnics are practically aligned, they have been abandoned for the perceived prestigious theory-based university courses. This may, in future, place the country in an awkward situation where it will import labor in fields like masonry, tailoring, plumbing, among others. Despite being viewed as trivial, experts in this field play a significant role in spinning forward the country's economic wheel. Imagine a situation where there are no plumbers to fix the pipes, no carpenters to make the furniture, no masons to build stone houses, or no mechanics to repair the automobile. It is unimaginable. But with the current abandoned rate of polytechnics and technical institutes, that's where we are headed.
Hii kazi yangu imenisaidia sana kujikimu kimaisha. Naweza nikavaa, naweza nikakula vizuri, naweza nikalipia wale mandugu zangu ambao wananifuata school fees, naweza nikalipa nyumba mahali naishi. Nimeona ikinisaidia kwa mambo mengi sana.
Ndio inanilisha na ndio kila kitu kwangu mimi, kuliko kwa maneno ya kuhangaika kwa barabara. Ni hapa tu nimekulia.
Inanipa mapato ya siku na kufanya naendesha familia yangu kwa wakati.
Napata mapato na pelekea watoto wanasoma, hata kama jamii wangu tena wanapata maisha yao inakuwa vizuri kulingana na hii kazi ambayo ninafanya.
It is also time we encourage our youth to take up courses they have passion for, regardless of whether they are offered in polytechnics. This way, we will nurture a generation that is equipped with both the physical resources as well as intellectual capacity to better their trade.
Hawa vijana kwanza ningewaambia ya kwamba wasije wakaidharau wakiona ni ya wale tu ambao wajaenda shule. Ni kwa sababu gani? Hii kazi jinsi ambavyo mnaiona ni kitu kama kitambara, na utaikata hadi itoke nguo ama itoke pillowcase ama itoke curtain box ama ni vitu vingi ambavyo mtu ambaye hajasoma hawezi akaifanya.
Na waelimisha kuwa wasidharau hata hii, wawe na ile akili ya kusoma na pia akili ya kazi ya mkono.
Vijana, kazi ipo, kwa sababu wasidharau kazi yoyote, kazi ya ufundi, kazi yoyote ambao wanaweza kuona kama iko katika maisha. Hata kama umesoma, hata sisi tulikuwa wasomi, lakini tunaona sasa tulijiunga na hii kazi ya mikono ambayo inatupatia mapato. Sasa hata nao, hata ukisoma ufika hata university, wasikae tu kwa sababu wanangoja kazi. Wafanye bidii, wakipata kazi wajiunge na kazi yoyote ambayo inaweza kuwaletea maisha yao ya kufanya kuuliza familia yao pamoja na jamii yake.
I will encourage them to join because sitting at home won't help. The country we are in today needs people who are at least enlightened and must have something that can enable them to earn their daily bread.
At least waende kwa Polytechnics zitasaidia baadaye.
One, they should identify a skill they would like to take for their own future, because nowadays these white collar jobs are normal. If somebody can choose a skill and pursue it, he'll be self-reliant.
Maybe you didn't perform well in a theory-based curriculum, so you think you cannot make it in life. It will be better to rediscover yourself, rediscover the skill that is in you. A number are good artisans, a number are good artists, a number are good orators, some of them are good comedians. So they can rethink and go back to the drawing board, see how to develop and nurture the skills that are inborn.
The government should also place emphasis on the polytechnics and technical institutes with the same spirit they do with the universities. The institution's operation should be funded to ensure efficient delivery of their services to the students.
Well, the government is doing the best it can, but I'll reiterate one area whereby it's just supporting those polytechnics registered under Youth Affairs and neglecting other polytechnics which are not yet registered. So my take would be, if the government wanted the polytechnics to grow, they would have considered the old instructors whom they found there in the BOGs, so that these old instructors could also show the new instructors how to manage the youth polytechnics.
I can request the government just to support polytechnics the way they're supporting universities, because we are all Kenyans and we need to get those skills so that they can enable us to survive or to lead good life.
Kwamba na ilete pesa tena msaada kwa hizi polytechnics ili vijana nao ambao wanakaa nyumbani wapate elimu, yani wapate kazi, yani wapate masomo ambayo itakuja kuwasaidia.
What our government has majored on is now the theory based, but they should restructure the curriculum and now invest in the theory come skill based institutions like polytechnics and these are the tertiary colleges that can equip a number of students so that they be relevant in the market field, because we are talking about improving our socioeconomical environment. We should revamp the existing polytechnics, equip the polytechnics with facilities